75-inch tall garden trowel wind spinner. $57.99. It's on a clearance price. Remember I said everything this hour is on a clearance price? It is, so that means last call basically for everything. Your 3 easy payments, $19.33. M99605 is the item number. So there are 2 choices that you can shop for. This one here, let me show you, is the galvanized option. Oh, this is the only one? Okay, last one then. Look at how cute this is. This is the galvanized option. We only have about 350 of these to go around, and you're saving over $21 off of that QVC price. So who's the girl next door? It's our own former host here, Carolyn Gracie. She has come up with this amazing line of things to not only decorate our outdoor space, but gorgeous plants and vegetables and all the fun things that we want to put into our gardens. And she's here, Carolyn.
How
we
are
were
you?
Just saying we have not done a garden show all season.
And you're such a great garden host.
Well,
and I'm like, when do I get to work with you? Finally.
Okay.
So
let's talk about it.
All right. So you guys, hi. First of all, hi everybody. This is kind of. Should we have it pointing?
We can turn it. Let's turn the whole thing.
I'm not sure why it's pointing this way.
No. Let's turn it. Just
okay.
That'll be the easier way.
So you can see it. There we go. So this is a giant wind spinner, like you said, 75 inches tall. So it's over 6 feet tall. Very easy to assemble, and it just adds so much fun and curb appeal to your yard. Now, if you don't want something that tall, the only thing you have to do is take out the middle part of this.
And that's what they did here.
And you can make it shorter like this and put it in a giant like whiskey barrel pot or something like that, or have it smaller in your mulch bed. But years ago on QVC, Plow and Hearth, who's coming up in this show with that fly-through bird feeder, which I love, they used to offer these large wind spinners, and they were very popular, and then they went away. And back in the day, I bought several of them, and I bought one for my parents, which I assembled, and it's been for several years going in my mom's backyard, surrounded by her flower pots. So when we were putting together this year's collection, I said, can we do a large spinner like this, because it reminds me of, like, you know, that farmhouse antique kind of a look, especially in the galvanized. Something you would have seen on an old farm where they had like the spinners that would actually grind the wheat. So this one, we wanted to make it unique, so we made the little paddles out of garden trowels.
Love that.
So I like to say they're going to scoop up the sunshine in your yard. And then this is painted with galvanized paint, so it's not galvanized steel. It's a really sturdy base metal, but this paint is weather, corrosion, rain, rust resistant. And then we've done a powder coated metal on the sunflower in the front. So you do get that pop of color, but the rest is neutral and I think looks more vintagey.
Well, listen, we had 2 choices. The multicolor choice is already gone. It's already out of here. But I always say with these types of things, I don't think you can have too many. Like, you get a couple of these, put them in the front, you get a couple, put them in the back. They're always eye-catching. I feel like every time I drive through the neighborhood and I see somebody with the wind spinner, I love. But I am a big fan to the bigger ones. Because to me, they make the more impact.
Well, you can see them from the street.
Right.
And, you know, put them where you can see them, like when you're having your morning coffee out your kitchen window or something, because they'll just make you smile. Assembly is really easy. So it comes in several pieces of a pole that you just screw together. And then there's the top part of the pole has like this T-bar on the top. So you're just going to affix each of the spinners, one in the front, one in the back. We give you all the little nuts and bolts you need. It'll take you maybe 15-20 minutes to put this together. And it's got a nice 3-prong foot at the bottom, so it's going to stay nice and sturdy in your yard or mulch bed. And it doesn't take a lot of wind. Like, it'll spin like a little bit like this sometimes with just a little breeze. And then sometimes you'll see it going to town. And they spin in different directions. It just makes you happy. You know, my wind spinner that I have out front is a Plow and Hearth one, and it identifies my home. Because I always say I live in one of those cookie cutter kind of neighborhood where kind of all the homes look the same. But when I have my wind spinners out, it adds personality. People recognize my house because they go, which one is Monifa's house? But when you're riding down the block, you go, oh, there it is. She's the one with those wind spinners out there. And I like it, again, because it's big. It's tall, right? Just a little bit over 6 feet, which I think is nice. But then look at that. I know the multi one is pretty. We don't have it. But don't sleep on this galvanized version either. They're both really pretty, super unique, too, to add into your garden space. We brought in a few more of the galvanized because last year when we had a couple of different decor items that were a choice of multi or more of a neutral.
Yep.
The neutrals were more popular.
Of course.
So there are a few left in this one. It's been popular as well.
Yeah, we don't have a lot left.
And they're not coming back. Unfortunately, some
That's
things,
right.
as you know, me
Yeah.
as a former host, I always used
Yeah.
to say, some things that are on clearance are not because they're a dud. It's just
No.
because we can't get them made anymore, or
Yeah.
if we did, they would be like outlandishly expensive.
So this is it.
This is it, you
Yeah.
guys. And you know, you don't have an opportunity very many places to get these large wind spinners
It's true.
anymore.
You don't. I actually was out, you know, in the big box garden stores and stuff, just kind of looking around like we all do this time of year, because why not? I don't see anything like this out there at all.
Well, they have the little pinwheel looking
They have the
ones.
little ones. They don't
Yeah.
have the big ones. So this is your opportunity to grab it. There's no reorder. It's not coming back. So it's
That's
a really
it.
fun way to add some personality into your garden space. It's $19.33 on an easy pay. M99605 for that over 6 feet tall garden trowel wind spinner. So coming up.